I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. So today's pick a card is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be all about what makes you irresistible. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just saging the area and using incense to cleanse the area. And I'm excited about today's pick a card. All about what makes you irresistible. I've got my sage here. It's always good to cleanse the cards in between the readings. I do a lot of readings. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, check out my description box below for my information. I offer very reasonably priced personal readings. Alright, so these are your choices. We've got a cupcake for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we've got a lollipop. And for pile number 3, we've got a red gummy bear. So go ahead and think about it. Pause the video if you need to and see which pile you're drawn to. Alright. And as always, if you're watching and it isn't resonating, you can go back to the beginning and choose again. That does happen sometimes. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with what makes you irresistible. Hello and welcome, pile number 1. So if you chose this cupcake, then you're at the right place. I'm just going to shuffle these cards. I'm using the Egyptian Tarot deck by Miss Cleo. I hope that you enjoy. Spirit, please be here now as we discover what makes pile number 1 so irresistible. Not only their physical attributes, but also their personality. So I'm just going to keep shuffling here until I feel Spirit is telling me to stop. Okay. I'm just going to lay the cards out. We've got some interesting cards here. So definitely right away I can tell that one of the things that makes you very irresistible is the way that you tend to wear your heart on your sleeve. You aren't afraid of displaying your emotions. You're also very intuitive and almost, psychic. You have a real depth about you. You're not afraid to talk about deep topics that other people may not be willing to talk about, but you're willing to go deep and to talk about things that really matter. And maybe you don't even like to stay on superficial topics, and this makes you stand out in a very interesting way to many people, at least people who vibe with you. The people who vibe and resonate with you really appreciate this about you. You're the kind of person that's not really afraid of ending it if you're not getting your needs met, which makes you very strong. This card here talks about leaving too. Leaving a situation behind when you don't feel you're being taken care of, and this makes you very irresistible to many people because it shows you respect yourself. And some people will stay in a horrible situation for too long, but I really feel you've learned that you've got to take care of yourself first. Put yourself first. And that's what's very special, unique, and irresistible about you. You're actually quite attractive here too, and a lot of people find you to be very sexy. um you have this body that just basically attracts a lot of different types of people. People may not give you a lot of compliments, but they are thinking this. That's what Spirit is telling me, that not very many people will tell you that you have an attractive body, or that you look pretty, or that you look handsome if you're a male. But you really do have a beauty about you. It's a unique beauty that sets you apart. Yeah, I really do feel that you don't give yourself enough credit sometimes for how beautiful you truly are as a person, inside and out. And yeah, just know this, that you are beautiful, and that people find this to be very unique about you, because you don't just look like everyone else, okay? There's something Spirit is telling me that sets you apart from other people. It could be something about your structure, your face structure, or your eyes. Just very dark eyes, I'm seeing, like very soulful. Not only that, but like I'm seeing dark hair and dark features about you. Some of you may have fair skin, but even if you do, there's just something about your beautiful eyes that really tend to draw people in. All right, and I'm seeing here again something with the eyes. You can see here this eye. You have very sultry, sexy kind of eyes that draw people in towards you. All right. They tell many stories as well. This is what makes you so deep as well. You are just a soulful person, and people can recognize this about you. Also, you're very responsible with money, and Spirit is saying that you're the kind of person that's stable and people can rely upon you. You're always the kind of person that's there to help people if they need help. If they truly need help, you will help people. You have a kind heart, but you've learned how to protect yourself from toxic people, I see here. You've got the Magician here, so you can really make things happen. You have an amazing energy about you. You may even make lists of things you want to manifest. And then it seems like you're magical. That's what people think about you, that you're very magical in nature. So coupled with these deep soulful eyes and this magical ability you have, and this water energy like Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, you could be a water sign. You could have water in your birth chart. I have a birth chart calculator, which is it's linked in my description box. So do be sure to check that out if you don't know your astrological birth chart, because you can do that. You can calculate that for free on Astrolada's website. So check that out. But you do act like a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer sort of, in nature, because you're very deep and intuitive. Yeah, I'm gonna ring my bell for that, because this just shows your depth. This shows how deep you are. You're not afraid of the mysteries of life. And it looks to me like you've helped at least one other person in your lifetime. You've been a teacher to someone. So you have a real spirit about you of being a teacher And you've helped at least one other person to open their eyes to be able to see with spiritual eyes, is what I'm getting from spirit. You're not afraid to take some time out. This makes you very irresistible. It makes you very alluring to people because they see that you're not afraid to say, hey, I need a little bit of a pause here. I need a little bit of a break. I need alone time. You're the kind of person that needs a little bit of alone time in order to recharge at times. Another interesting thing about you is that you're very multifaceted. So you're very deep, very magical, okay? You're also very much like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Swords energy. Because you are depicted here with the swords energy, which is all about leadership and truthfulness. So you might be in a leadership role at work. Whatever the case is, you always tell the truth. You don't like lies. You cut through lies and BS. Yeah, this is kind of funny, but on a side note, I think if some of you who are watching may have like a lob cut haircut, I'm seeing somebody very like if you have a lob, do you know what I mean by that? Like a long bob or something, like asymmetrical or something. I don't know, that just spirit just wanted me to say that. So if that's you, spirit just wanted to recognize you and say hello. If that's not you, that's fine. I just had to share that. But somebody watching this may have an asymmetrical lob or a long bob haircut. So I just had to say that. I know that might sound funny. All right, Three of Staffs. You are the kind of person who's always looking for the next thing. You're a planner. You don't like to be bored, okay? And this makes you very irresistible to many people because they see you as a mover and a shaker and a go-getter. You have so much ambition and drive. So let's see what else we've got. I've got these cards here that are channeled messages. Alright, Spirit, what makes pile number 1 so irresistible? You could literally be a channel to the divine. So some of you might be tarot readers, very spiritual people, like I said before. Thank you, Spirit. You are very deep. If you didn't know this until today, you have the gift for channeling. So this is one of the reasons why people are drawn to you. You're very mysterious. Indeed, people wonder about you. You have like this mysterious aura, even if it's like this dark vibe. It's like, it's not a dark in a bad way, but it might be a bit edgy. You might be a little bit edgy. So, and I really am picking up on like this dark mysterious type. Even if you do have light hair, you could just have this like mysterious aura about you that really draws people in. You're always learning. Yeah, you like I said with this, you're always planning things and you're a mover and a shaker. You like to learn new things, and this is good because you never bore people. You're open. You're open to learning things, and you enjoy learning things. some people see you as perfect. Yeah, isn't that something? Some people view you as perfect, just the way you are. Nobody wants to change you. Like, I don't know, there's just something very special about you. You're very abundant as well. So, I think this is because you're such a hard worker. You have many blessings, I'm hearing. The older you get, the more you glow up. So as you age, you don't look old, you look more and more beautiful. Oh my God. Spirit, this is what I was talking about. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm in awe right now by Spirit, because look what this says. It says dark beauty. You come off as a deep and mysterious person, and you may dress in dark colors. Yeah, that's what I was picking up too. Thank you, Spirit. You make people wonder about you. They just look at you and say, oh, I wonder what this person is like. They're very, very interesting. You might have a rebellious nature to you, a little bit. You know, not too much, not like you're breaking a bunch of laws or anything. But you may ask the question why a lot. Like, why? Why this? Why that? You know? Like, why do you want me to follow the rules? It's because you're very inquisitive and very smart. You've always been intelligent. You're also very strong. So you've been through a lot. You know how to take care of yourself. Many people find you to be irresistible because of all of these things put together. You might be a little bit mischievous. Alright, Spirit is telling me. You might be a little bit mischievous. See, yeah. I think that's what I was saying earlier, is that you're a bit edgy. You're a little bit rebellious in nature. Yeah, but I like your vibe. You have a good vibe. You're open and you're receptive. And this is very irresistible to many people. They find you to be like a breath of fresh air. Because you are so open. You're not judgmental. You're outspoken, whatever. You say whatever you want to say. Yeah, that goes along with this Page of Swords. They're the ones that are blunt speakers. They speak their mind. You're definitely somebody who speaks your mind, and a lot of people love this about you. Let's see what else. Let's see what else Spirit has to say about what makes you so very irresistible to many people. Someone wishes they could be with you because they're obsessed with you. So this could be somebody from your past or a coworker or somebody who's just watching you. I feel they have dark hair too, whoever this is. I'm getting a male energy. And I'm picking this up that they could be a little bit shorter than you. I don't know. That's just for some of you, but that's what Spirit's bringing through. I don't know. There's somebody who's kind of obsessing about you. Alright, that's just a side note that Spirit wanted to bring through. If you know who this is, you can leave a comment if this is resonating. I would love to know if this whole reading is resonating with you. You're in somebody's dreams. You're the kind of person that's unforgettable. When people are with you or they want to be with you, they get obsessed with you. I'm picking up a lot of Scorpio nature here. You could even have a Scorpio in your Venus. So check out your Venus sign. You're the topic of many people's conversations. People get jealous of you. Yeah, you got some people that are haters because they're so jealous of you. Why? Because you're very multifaceted, very mysterious. So many good things about you going on. You ooze sex appeal. That's another reason that I think you might either be a Scorpio or act very much like a Scorpio. You have beautiful hair. So earlier I was picking up on a long bob or a lob. Whatever it is about your hair, though, you have very pretty hair, very beautiful hair. You also have great style, and people notice this about you. What else, Spirit? What else makes pile 1 irresistible? You're open-minded, always open to experiencing life. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That's what we said earlier, too, about how you're always open, and people really love this about you because you're not closed-minded. You have a lot of feminine energy about you, and it's very beautiful. You're very in touch with your feminine side, and people notice this about you. You could like to wear, the either dark colors, but sometimes you like to go ultra feminine, or there's something just ultra feminine about your energy. Could be your curves, the way you stand. You're confident, you're sexy, and people take notice of this. Yeah, you're very confident, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. I just said that, and Spirit wanted to bring that through and confirm that. That's one thing that makes you irresistible, is your confidence. So keep being confident, keep shining. You're awesome. I've enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And remember that if you would like a personal reading, check out the description box below for more information about that. Light and love, and many blessings to you all. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome. So if you chose this lollipop, then this is definitely your pile. And I'm going to be using the Egyptian tarot deck by Miss Cleo. And I'm just going to cleanse the cards. Holding them over candlelight can cleanse the cards. Spirit, please be here now as I deliver the messages as to what makes pile number 2 so irresistible. Okay. So right away I can tell that you're the kind of person who is very responsible, and you're a hard worker, and you're good at earning money and saving money. You're not the kind of person that overspends. You're really responsible, and people seem to like this, gravitate to you because of this, and respect you because of this. You also are a leader kind of person. You're somebody who's very spiritual, and you could even be in the spotlight as far as being on YouTube or something like that. Maybe you have your own channel, or you have a TikTok channel or something like that, but like maybe you have a lot of followers because you got the Hierophant here, which talks all about like being in the spotlight, and many people admire you. Even if you are not in the spotlight, it's like a lot of people admire you. Okay. Here's another card that talks all about your ability to earn money. Not only that, but like you're being so responsible. We've got a family here even with a little fur baby. You're the kind of person that people can count on to be a good earner, and to really be somebody to lean on if they need anything, somebody to talk to, or somebody to even loan them a couple of dollars or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you like to loan people money, but if they really truly need it, you probably would, because it looks like you are a good saver. You do have a little nest egg saved up. You're also very much the kind of person that doesn't like to cheat people. You believe in being honest. You've learned your lessons well. So you might be, even if you're not older, but I'm feeling like you could be a little bit older, like in your 40s or 50s for some of you, but even if you're not, you have an old soul. So even if you're in your 20s or 30s, you have an old soul. You've learned a lot already since you've been here, and this is admirable. People find this to be very irresistible because it's like you're so grounded, and you've learned so much from like the school of hard knocks, I want to say, because that song is coming into my mind from Annie, Hard Knock Life. So I feel like you've learned from the school of hard knocks. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, you've learned a lot already in your years. Even if you're only 20 or 30 years old, it's like you've learned so much that you're like an old soul. Okay. So many people can come to you like an advisor. Maybe that's why you have the Hierophant 2 here. People look up to you. You're a teacher. You're a mentor to many. Many people look up to you, probably because of all the things you've been through. You have a lot to be able to share with people. You got the Ace of Staffs here as well, which means that you're really quite physically attractive. The staffs are all about physical attractiveness. But not only that, I'm really picking up that you're very creative. You could be outgoing with people, really energetic and passionate about life, and very enthusiastic. You could also be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, so do be sure to check the birth chart calculator. I have a link for that in my description box below if you're interested in a free birth chart calculator to see if you have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries anywhere in your birth chart, because it really describes you quite well. So it could be a moon sign for you or something like that. But you're really creative in whatever you do. Okay, you're more of somebody who creates than follows others. You don't necessarily follow others. You're a leader, and you're very creative, and people admire this about you. You've got all kinds of people that want to reach out to you. You've got people that want to just hear what you have to say. Like, I'm getting this image of somebody with an audience. So it's like people tuning in to hear what you have to say, or people wanting to reach out to you and talk to you. You're very popular with people. And this is something that you've always wanted, to like be in this kind of position where you're respected by people, and you're finally there. And it's like you're getting the accolades that you've always deserved. You've got the ability now to help others, to help heal others, I'm hearing. So you have a very healing essence and aura about you. And this is the person you've always wanted to be. You're stepping into your greatness. Okay? You're also really honest, but you really have that leadership quality as well. But like you've been honest with yourself, you're honest with others, you have integrity, you'll stand up for what's right, you'll advocate for the underdog, you'll advocate for people that need a voice. Okay, wow, I admire you. This is why other people find you so irresistible as well. I mean, you're also very lucky too. It's like, how did you get so lucky? We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Well, the reason you're so lucky is because you learned so much. you've paid off karmic debt, if you believe in that. But you've learned so many life lessons, and you've been a good person, and you're really, because you're helping so many other people, you're able to be so blessed. That's what people are noticing about you too, is that you're so blessed and so lucky. Okay. But really what it is you're being blessed for all you've done and all you do. Universe is wanting to acknowledge that about you and give you lots of praise. You are sultry. You are sexy. You are confident. You may be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or have that somewhere in your birth chart. But yeah, you, people might even think that you're very, I'm getting that people think that you have this quality about you that just kind of oozes a lot of sex appeal. You draw many people toward you with your sex appeal and your confidence. She's got many secrets too. She's got many wonders about her. That's you. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Coins. So maybe you're the kind of person that doesn't really gush. Okay, you're not overly dramatizing your emotions. You keep a good head upon your shoulders, and you don't bubble up with emotion and let it all out, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a good handle on your emotions. And this is one of the reasons why people find you respectable and also quite irresistible, because there's something very special about you when you can hold in your emotions like that. It's like you are feeling your emotions, but you don't let them gush out like in an uncontrollable manner. All right, now let's move on to the channeled message cards portion of this reading. Spirit, please be here now and help me to read the messages clearly and accurately for pile number 2 about what makes them irresistible. You make excellent leaders. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for confirming that. You guys are in a leadership role. People look up to you. What else, Spirit? You're the life of the party. Exactly. So with this card, that talks exactly about somebody who's outgoing. Basically, there is no party until you show up and arrive. And when you arrive, everybody's like, yay. Now we can have a real, party. It's not that other people aren't fun, too, but there's something uniquely special about your energy. And like this says, like, many people want to talk to you. They want to hear what you've been up to and that kind of thing. People think you have an interesting life. You're also a very devoted friend, and because of that, people want to know more about you. Your friends want to hear about what you've been up to. They care to know, because you're so devoted to them that there's a reciprocity. You have a good group of friends around you it's a good support network. You could be a dark beauty. You come off as deep and mysterious, and you might dress in dark colors. So that could be you. If any of this is resonating, please do be sure to leave ooh, those came out. I think I'll keep them. But yeah, if any of this is resonating with you, do be sure to leave a comment. All right, I'm just going to keep these because they came rushing out. People look up to you. I can definitely agree with that, because you've got this Hierophant here, so that's a confirmation from Spirit. People look up to you. Yeah. People see you as perfect. You're captivating. You're a mirror, and you help people see what they need to see. That's amazing. People see you as a guide and inspiration. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, thank you, Spirit, for that. People do see you as a guide and an inspiration. This is why you have so many followers or people that are in your corner that love and support you. You save people's lives. You're very special. Whatever you are doing, please let me know in the comments what you're doing, because you save people's lives. Okay, whatever you're doing. And it makes me think of how a smile can save someone's life. You know, maybe you're the type of person that smiles at a stranger, waves to somebody who's just, walking by, and maybe you uplift their spirit. You never know if somebody's, thinking about taking their own life, and then maybe they feel invisible, and then you say hello and you smile at them, and they feel seen. You know, you're whatever you're doing, you're saving people's lives. I find that inspiring. Many people adore you. Yes, they do. You might have come from poverty, but you rose up and out of that, and you have elevated. So that would be for some of you. And there's people that want to copy you because you're doing some things right. And people, they want to be like you, so they look up to you, they admire you, and they try to copy you because I want to say, what is it? Copying is the fondest form of flattery. Copying is the fondest form of flattery. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to go into some more channeled messages, but these are different ones. This is just got a different tone. So what makes pile number 2 irresistible, Spirit? Whoa. You're a hard worker, and it's sexy because you know what you want. Yeah, you know what you want in life. People definitely think that's irresistible about you. People get stuck on you, that's for sure. Like people from your past lovers and stuff, they have a hard time getting over you, okay? And there's so many people that are admirers that want to be with you, but a lot of them, they know they can't be. You might even be taken already, but to a lot of people, you're the ideal person. You're like an ideal mate. Your talents do make people jealous sometimes, but people are drawn to you. So there might be some jealous people. Just ignore them. Yeah, there's always going to be jealous people when you're in the spotlight like this. Okay? That's why they're trying to be like you. They will never be able to be like you. They'll never be able to copy your energy. They've got to learn how to be themselves. They've got to learn how to celebrate themselves like you have learned how to celebrate yourself, because you really are fabulous. You bring an intensity with you, and people become addicted to you. Yes, that's what I was saying, is that thank you, Spirit, for validating that. People have become addicted to you from the past, that they become stuck on you. These two are parallel. It's because you're so wonderful. That's why people get stuck on you. You might be very clean cut, so you have great hygiene, you take good care of yourself. Yeah, you're not sloppy when you get dressed up. You look great. You look like $1,000,000. You might be a very skilled musician, and people find this irresistible about you. You could share your music with people on a social platform, and your music could inspire people. It could be very life-changing or life-saving, like that one card said. You could literally save people's lives by sharing your music and sharing your voice and sharing your story, sharing your heart with the world. You have a lot to offer. Everything you do is cool. I love that. Makes me chuckle. But yeah, everything you do is so cool. What else, Spirit? You're the topic of many people's conversation because people get jealous of you. Yeah, so you do have some, that's confirmation that people are jealous of you. But just ignore it, just ignore it. Just keep being you, keep shining your light. People think you look like a famous person, and you might get told that. You might get told that all the time, or at least sometimes. But you might look like a famous person. You might have full or luscious lips. There's something special about your mouth. It's very alluring and something sexy about it. Something sexy about your shape of your mouth. And you have a mysterious vibe about you. Whatever it is about you, your people are very drawn to you, but they also just think you have an aura of mystery about you. So, if you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and like this. Do be sure to comment. I always read those. And also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And if you have, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here tuning in. It makes me so happy. I love you all so much. I hope you got something good out of this. And let me know. I love the feedback. So, light and love to you all, and many blessings. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose the red gummy bear, then this is your pile. I'm just going to cleanse the cards. Holding the cards over a candle flame will cleanse the energy. So, and I've already lit some sage, and I've already lit some incense, so we've got a clean slate to work with, and I'm just going to ask Spirit now to help us to be here with us now as I deliver these messages. So Spirit, please be here now with me as I deliver the messages to pile number 3 about what makes them so irresistible to others. All right, and I'm going to be using the Egyptian Tarot by Miss Cleo, and some I'm going to be using my intuition as well as some channeled message cards. Right away, I can tell that one of the things that makes you so very irresistible is that you're never boring, you know, and you're unpredictable, and people can never tell what you're going to do next. You know, you kind of have an air of mystery about you, like, you know, people might think, what are they going to do next? What are they up to? You guys are, you're multitaskers. You always have a lot of different things going on, like a lot of different projects. You might not finish them all, but you like to start new projects. Okay, you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You're a very fair person. You always want to make sure that people are treated fairly, and that's important to you, it looks like. Ooh, yeah, you're very sexy too, sexual, I was gonna say. You're oozing a lot of sex appeal here with this vivacious curves. Yeah, you've really got it going on here with the Queen of Coins here. You can tell she's got confidence and oozes a lot of sex appeal. That's you. But you're also really responsible with money, and people find this to be quite irresistible about you. And also they find it something to be respected, because not a lot of people have such a good work ethic as you do. You're the kind of person that's got a good head upon your shoulders. And you've been so strong because of what you've endured, and people honestly respect this about you and find it quite irresistible about you, and how you've been able to overcome your battles, and how you've been able to be so very strong. You got the Two of Swords here, so this is usually about being blocked, but also in a reading like this, what I would say is that this could also be that for making a decision. But in a reading like this, where we're talking about what makes you irresistible, I would interpret this card as the fact that you are not indecisive, and that you know what you want in life. And this does make you very irresistible to people, because you know what you want. You're a real go-getter. You're strong. You're fierce. Okay? You're fierce. You know what you want. And you don't dilly-dally. You go after what you want. People might say you're a bit defensive, that you have some walls up, but really you're fierce, okay? And yeah, you might protect things that you've worked hard for, but you've worked awfully hard for the things that you have, and you don't want people to mess with that or, take anything away from you. And you're very hardworking. You've worked your tail off for everything that you have, so I can see why you would be a little bit defensive. But people see you as being the kind of person who is blessed, just very blessed, like financially. Maybe you've been able to make a big purchase. Maybe you've been able to buy a house recently, or you own a house. And whatever you've worked for and earned, you should be proud of, because other people do respect this about you. So give yourself a pat on the back, because you've worked hard for every penny you have. You're the kind of person that doesn't really gush as far as your emotions go. You kind of hold your cards close to your chest, you know what I mean? Like, you don't let everyone see what you're feeling. You might keep people guessing as far as your emotions. You don't like to get gushy with your emotions and spill out all the emotions. You like to just stay steady with your emotions and keep them in control. The Chariot means you're really moving forward. You're not standing still. People do find this to be irresistible about you, because you're never boring. You're always on the move, always looking for something fun to do and something to keep you growing as a person. Even professionally, you could be growing professionally, taking courses to better yourself, or taking on side jobs to make more money. Whatever you're doing though, you're really moving forward, so that's awesome. People recognize that about you. And the things that you put out into the world, you're getting back. So you've been extremely, giving as a person. You give a lot. Maybe you just do small things like hold doors open for people, or help people when they need it. But you've been a good person, and I think you know that. And you're very blessed. People definitely recognize this about you, and they find it quite, admirable that you're so helpful with people. But you're also, you are aware. You live with awareness about your actions. So you live with right action, is what Spirit is saying. Like, you live, if you believe in like karma, you live karmically. But whatever you put out, you get back. So you live with this kind of awareness, I'm feeling, and you don't do like horrible things. You try to watch your actions. You try to do good things, and it shows, and people are noticing that about you. The Devil, you're good at business. Like, you're really savvy when it comes to business. So you've got good business ethics. You're great with people. You're a good networker, and this gives you the edge to succeed. And people do admire that about you. We've got the Emperor. You have boss energy. You're very confident. You're very in charge. People listen to you. They respect you. And this makes you very irresistible to so many. And you have the ability to look at things when things are going wrong. You have the ability to be able to look at the silver linings, okay? You have the ability to look and see, like, what is good about the situation. So maybe you've had to learn to do this over the years. All right, Spirit, now I'm going to use these cards. So Spirit, be here now as I pull some of these channeled message cards for pile number 3. What makes them irresistible? you had a glow up, spiritually and an outer appearance. So you might have had a transformation or something like a new hairdo, recent weight loss or exercise program that you've just implemented, or maybe you're following a new diet plan. You're glowing though. You've had a glow up. You've transformed. There's something either spiritually transformed about you, where you're becoming more aware spiritually, or it could be that you're physically like becoming more beautiful or more attractive. Okay? You come off as otherworldly to people, so they may see you and think of you as otherworldly. There's something very unique about your appearance. You have a beauty that not very many people have, and it's eye-catching is what it is. Spirit is telling me it's eye-catching. And it's also an inner beauty that I'm sensing. It's like your inner beauty radiates outward. I don't know why, but Spirit is telling me some of you might have reddish tint in your hair. This is something that Spirit just wanted me to bring through. Spirit just, tells me things and I listen, and if it's, as long as it's nothing bad, I'll share it. So that's what Spirit wanted me to share, that some of you may have like reddish highlights in your hair or a reddish tint in your hair, or you may like to dye your hair pink or red, but that's just for some of you. You are charismatic, lots of charisma. Yeah, you're great with people, and people find this very charming about you. You're intriguing. Many people wonder about you. You leave people guessing. You're not a predictable person, okay? You make people wonder. You're also very healing, so your energy is very healing to other people. You're the kind of person who's just got a kind heart. You're very blessed all around, and it shows. And you may have like a healing touch. Maybe you give great hugs or great massages, because that's what Spirit is telling me. Or you might even be into Reiki. You could be a Reiki practitioner. You don't like drama, and so people love this about you. You love change and variety, and you have a childlike joy about you. So you don't get bored. You don't like to be bored. You love change and variety. Maybe you like to change your look a lot, or I don't know, something about this, like maybe changing your hair color, or maybe you love to change your look, change your style of clothes you wear, express yourself through your clothes. You are the life of the party. So there's basically no party till you show up. One of the other files had that too. You're adaptable, and people find this very admirable about you. Like, you bounce back when things don't go right. You bounce right back, and you're able to see, like I said, the silver linings and things. And you're able to just go with the flow, which makes you really a good person to be around. You might even look younger than your actual age. Yeah, you're very blessed in that way. You can help people to let go of their pain. Maybe you do this through healing others through Reiki, or massage, or just hugging people, taking away their pain. But whatever you're doing, you have a real healer type of energy. That's special. That is very special. If any of this is resonating with you, please do leave a comment for me. I'm going to now do some more channeled messages. These ones have a little bit of a different tone. Okay, so Spirit, what makes pile number 3 irresistible? Whoa, those jumped out. People stare at you when you don't see them doing it. So you've got secret admirers that watch you, but you don't know they're watching you. It's like that. So I'm hearing that song, "She Don't Know She's Beautiful." It's an old country song. But yeah, I don't remember who sings it. Maybe Travis Tritt or something like that. It's a very old song. "She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her." So you don't know your own beauty, is what Spirit is telling me. But you're very pretty. You're very beautiful. And people do watch you when you're not looking. You're also funny. People love that about you. And this is one of the things that makes you irresistible, is that people get a rise out of you. Your sense of humor is just astounding. You're very charismatic, meaning that a lot of people like you. You're full of life. I'm hearing zesty. You're zesty. You're a go-getter. You have a nice booty. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, but that was funny. I didn't expect that. Well, Spirit wants you to know you got a nice booty, and your curves are banging. This is just funny. I didn't expect that. Makes me laugh when things like that come out, but well, hey, that's all right. Some people like your booty. What else? What else makes pile number 3 so irresistible? People are drawn to your passion. Yeah, it's like that zestiness. It's like that zest for life. When you love life, you attract other people that want to be with you and near you, because nobody wants to be around humdrum people that don't like life, but you're not like that. You find the joys in life. So people want to be around you. You have a beautiful smile. So Spirit just wanted you to know that. And you have very alluring eyes. Yes, they really draw people to you. No matter what color they are, they draw people in. You have sexy legs. I didn't expect that either, but that's okay. That's okay. Spirit wanted you to know that. You're very beautiful, and you may not act like it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have a big ego, but you are very beautiful. But you don't have a huge ego about it. You could be a skilled musician. You may play the piano or some kind of instrument, or sing. Maybe you play guitar. You're magical. People find you highly, highly magical and interesting. And you're a real head turner. See, but this is the thing, is that maybe you don't know this, but like, people are watching you when you're not looking. So when you walk by, people, you can't see them, but they're turning back around to look at you. That might surprise you. That might surprise some of you. But you're rare, and that's why people stare. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. I was just saying that people stare at you, and that's what Spirit wanted to bring through. You are rare. That's why people stare. You're like a unicorn. I love it. I love that for you. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, and do be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for coming back and watching my videos. I love you all so, so much. Many, many blessings to you, light and love to you. And if you'd like a further reading, do be sure to check out my information for my personal readings in the description box below. Bye-bye.